Today I'm showing you my favorite products when it comes to Dresden plates.
Okay, so we are looking at things you need to make a Dresden plate. And just to kind of go over, making sure you know the parts of a Dresden plate. This is, the block background. These individual units are the blade. Together, they make up a Dresden plate. And then this is the center. This is the part that you can really use your creative juices and, do basically any kind of applique that you want to do in it, or your favorite applique method. So those are the parts of the Dresden plate. Now Dresden quilt patterns come with different templates and rulers. So you want to check with whatever you're making before you, set out and grab yourself a ruler. But for most of the time, this easy Dresden ruler by Darlene Zimmerman is pretty much one of the most popular. There's all kinds of Dresden plates that don't necessarily look just like this one, but this ruler makes this Dresden plate, okay? And it has all these sizes, so if I start from the very bottom and go up, then I have a Dresden plate with a smaller center. But if I just cut my blade from here, say to here, then I've got a really big center. So this ruler can do all sorts of different looks. I just tend to always make them look like this because it's my favorite look. All right, so we sell this in the shop. It comes with a pointer. You use this pointer to, get these points popped out real nice and crisp. So that comes together, and I'll put, links for all these products below. The second product that I wanted to talk to you about, now I mentioned that you can applique any kind of way, but when it comes to my patterns, I almost always go with this raw edge applique when it comes to Dresden plates, and mostly I like it because I can cut out flowers, right? It's also really, really easy, and it is a raw edge method, and this is a sticky adhesive that's on the back. It comes in a package like this. We also sell this exact same thing by the yard. So the way it's done is you take the fabric that you're using and you iron it to this product, and then it creates like a sticker where you peel the back off of it, you put it in the center of your Dresden plate, and you iron it, and then it makes it stick. Now it's pretty it's pretty on there, right? But if, let's say I washed my quilt without stitching this part, then it's going to come off. So you always want to make sure you stitch it. I just usually tend to save that part for the quilting stage of the quilt making. So eventually this will get stitched down, but not until then. All right, so that is a pretty important product. And then finally, the top stitching. So before you put the center down, but after you've made this plate, after you've made your background, you've got to stitch this plate to the background. And I don't like to see those stitches. I don't want to hand do it because that's a lot of extra work, and I'm going to be making, a lot of these blocks. So I don't want to hand do this step, but I also don't want my stitches to show. And I like how they just are barely there. And the way I get it to look like that is with Microquilter. It's 100 weight. I tend to use this silver color the most because I can put it on all colors and it almost disappear. Now, if I was using white blades, I would use a white thread. If I was using black or really, really navy blue dark blades, I would probably go with a darker gray. But when it comes to all these multicolors and medium tones that I tend to use, this pale silver, gets the job done, and the thread almost disappears. Like, you see how far away you have to be, or how close up you have to be to really see it. All right, so those are the three products that I want to highly recommend if you are making a Dresden plate. Now, if you are working from one of my patterns, I've provided a template so you could get by without that ruler, and maybe use a household item, to push them out. Pencils work good too. I used a pencil for years. So you could get by without this, and you could get by without this. But, you know, the more stuff you have, these products, they just make the job easier. So that's why I want to recommend them. And I also want to let you know that this is what I use for my Dresden plates.